Welcome to today's video. We're diving into a fascinating topic, the 1984 Lincoln penny with no mint mark and its surprising value in today's market. It's hard to believe that something as small and common as a penny could be worth over $1 million, but it's true. So, let's explore how this particular penny became such a valuable collector's item. The 1984 Lincoln penny is often overlooked in circulation. After all, pennies are commonly found in spare change, and most people wouldn't think twice about the coins they toss into their pockets or jars. However, there are exceptions, and this year's penny is one of them. This specific coin, the 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, is what collectors and investors have been eyeing for some time now. But why is this penny so valuable? To understand that, we need to take a step back and look at what makes a coin rare and desirable in the first place. Typically, collectors are interested in pennies that have unique characteristics, whether it's a mistake in the minting process, a rare variation, or simply a coin that was produced in limited quantities. With this penny, it's a combination of factors that make it stand out. First, let's talk about the mint mark. Every penny produced by the U.S. Mint has a mint mark to indicate where it was struck. Most Lincoln pennies from the 1984 series carry the D mint mark, which means they were struck at the Denver Mint. Some pennies from that year also have the S mint mark, meaning they were produced at the San Francisco Mint. However, some 1984 pennies do not have any mint mark at all. This might seem like a small detail, but it's actually a huge deal in the world of coin collecting. A 1984 penny without a mint mark is extremely rare because, by that point, the U.S. Mint had stopped making coins without a mint mark for general circulation. If you happen to find one, it's a sign that something went wrong at the minting process. A small batch of pennies were mistakenly struck with no mint mark, and because of that, they are considered a variety rather than a standard issue coin. Now, let's talk about the market value. In the world of rare coins, the value isn't just about the rarity of the coin. It's also about its condition. A coin that's in pristine, uncirculated condition is worth significantly more than one that's been worn down by years of use. The 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is no exception. If you happen to find one in excellent condition, it can be worth upwards of $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny could be worth that much if it meets the right criteria. But don't rush out to search through your spare change just yet. Finding one of these rare 1984 pennies without a mint mark is incredibly difficult. They were produced in such small numbers that very few remain in circulation today, and even fewer are in good condition. Coins that are worn down, scratched, or otherwise damaged lose a significant portion of their value. In fact, most of the 1984 pennies without a mint mark that are still around are in poor condition and may only fetch a few $100s at most. For the penny to reach its $1 million mark, it has to be in pristine, mint condition. Coins like this are typically sold through auctions or private sales, where collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for such a rare find. The price can fluctuate depending on the demand and how many of these coins are discovered, but the potential value of a perfect 1984 penny with no mint mark has been estimated at around $1 million. This brings us to the larger context of coin collecting and investing. Rare coins have always been a popular investment choice, and in recent years, the market for collectible coins has exploded. Some investors are willing to pay astronomical sums for rare pieces, especially when it comes to coins that have historical significance or unique characteristics. The 1984 penny with no mint mark is a perfect example of this, as its rarity and historical context make it a desirable item for both collectors and investors. It's also important to note that the world of coin collecting isn't just about money. Many people are drawn to coin collecting for the thrill of the hunt, the historical value, and the joy of learning about different periods in time. Coins like the 1984 penny without a mint mark tell us a lot about the history of the U.S. Mint and the intricacies of coin production. They serve as a snapshot of a particular moment in time and offer insight into how something as simple as a penny can become a symbol of rarity and value. In addition, the 1984 penny's unique characteristics aren't the only reason it's gained so much attention. It's part of a broader trend of error coins that have been discovered over the years. Error coins are created when something goes wrong during the minting process, and these coins can sometimes end up being more valuable than the standard versions. The 1984 penny without a mint mark fits into this category because it's the result of a minting error that makes it incredibly rare. If you're wondering how to spot this valuable penny, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, check the date. The 1984 penny without a mint mark is the one to look for, so make sure it's not a different year. Next, look for any signs of wear or damage. As we mentioned earlier, a coin in pristine condition is worth much more, so any signs of heavy circulation will significantly lower the value. And lastly, you'll need to ensure there is no mint mark. If you see a D or S under the year, it's not the rare variety. If you believe you found a 1984 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded. A coin's grade refers to its condition, and a professional grading service can provide an official certification that will help determine its true market value. A coin graded as MS 65 or higher, mint state, meaning it's in excellent condition, has the potential to be worth a small fortune. As we wrap up today's video, we can see that the 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is a true gem in the world of coin collecting. Its rarity, coupled with the right condition, makes it a highly sought-after item for collectors and investors alike. So, if you happen to come across one of these rare pennies in your change, don't dismiss it just yet. It could be worth more than you think. Thank you for watching, and remember to keep an eye out for those rare coins. You never know what hidden treasures you might find in your pocket change. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1971 mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that not only tells a significant story from the past, but is also worth a surprising amount of money in today's market. If you're a coin collector or just someone who's stumbled upon a 1971 penny, you'll want to stick around for the full video as we explore its history, value, and why it's worth up to $2 million. First things first, let's take a look at the 1971 Lincoln penny. If you've come across one of these coins, it's important to note that the S mint mark on the reverse side indicates it was minted in San Francisco, as opposed to the Philadelphia or Denver mint marks. This detail makes the coin more intriguing, but there's more to its value than just the mint mark. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is a 1971 Lincoln penny worth so much money? Well, the answer lies in its rarity and a unique feature that makes this penny stand out in the coin collecting world. This coin is linked to a fascinating moment in American history, the War in the Pacific. The War in the Pacific, as you may know, was a significant part of World War II, fought between the Allied forces and Japan. It was a time of hardship, heroism, and significant events that shaped the world. While the penny itself wasn't directly a product of the war, the 1971 mint mark, when coupled with certain conditions, became part of a phenomenon tied to a series of minting errors that occurred decades later, specifically during the early 1970s. During this time, the U.S. Mint faced a number of challenges in their production processes. There were a series of errors made in the stamping of coins, and while most were caught and corrected, a few slipped through the cracks. Some of these misprints were far rarer than others and, over time, became sought after by collectors. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1971 Lincoln penny so special. This coin was struck with an error known as the double die feature. A double die error occurs when the die used to stamp the coin is misaligned or imprinted more than once. The result is a slight doubling of the coin's features, often visible in the date, the lettering, or Lincoln's image. These double die errors, especially on highly circulated coins like the penny, are incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. In the case of the 1971 Lincoln penny, these double die errors created a coin with distinct features. If you look closely at the date on some 1971 pennies, you'll notice that the numbers appear to be doubled or split. This makes the coin a true gem for collectors who are on the lookout for mint errors. But it's not just the error that adds to its value. It's also the overall rarity of this coin in top condition. Coins with these types of errors, especially ones that are in good condition or have been graded highly, can sell for much higher than their face value. While a regular 1971 Lincoln penny might be worth just a few cents, one with a double die error can sell for thousands or even millions of dollars. And believe it or not, a 1971 Lincoln penny in exceptional condition, with a verified error, has been known to reach values upwards of $2 million. So, what should you do if you think you've found one of these rare 1971 pennies? Well, the first step is to have it authenticated. There are professional coin grading services that can examine the coin, verify its condition, and confirm whether or not it has the double die error. If it does, you could be holding a coin worth a small fortune. But, of course, not all 1971's Lincoln pennies are worth $2 million. The key factors that determine the coin's value are its condition, the visibility of the error, and how well it has been preserved over the years. Coins that have been well preserved and remain in near-mint condition are much more valuable than those that have been heavily worn or damaged. If you're new to coin collecting or just getting into the world of rare pennies, it's important to keep in mind that not every coin you come across will be worth a fortune. But with some careful searching and a little luck, you could stumble upon a hidden treasure. For those who are interested in coin collecting, it's also a good idea to look for other coins with potential mint errors. The world of coin collecting is filled with interesting finds, and rare pennies, nickels, and dimes can sometimes turn out to be far more valuable than you might expect. Now, let's take a closer look at what makes the 1971's Lincoln penny so desirable for collectors. The Lincoln penny itself, first minted in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, has a rich history. It's one of the longest-running and most iconic coins in American history. And while most Lincoln pennies are relatively common, certain years and mint marks are far rarer than others. The 1971's Lincoln penny's connection to the war in the Pacific adds an extra layer of intrigue. The events of the war shaped not only the course of history, but also the way people viewed the world, and having a coin from the era that holds a connection to those events makes it even more meaningful. Coins like the 1971's penny act as time capsules, linking us to the past in a way that few other objects can. If you're wondering where to find one of these rare 1971's Lincoln pennies, your best bet is to check through your spare change, visit local coin shops, or explore online marketplaces. Many rare coins are bought and sold on websites like eBay, where collectors from all over the world gather to trade their prized possessions. To sum up, the 1971's Lincoln penny isn't just an ordinary coin. It's a piece of history that can be worth up to $2 million in the right condition. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone who's just starting out, it's important to know that coins like these don't come around every day. If you're lucky enough to come across one, it could very well change your life. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment below. Let us know if you found any rare coins in your collection or we're diving into one of the most exciting and valuable coins in modern numismatics, the 1964 Lincoln penny. This specific coin has become a hot topic in the world of coin collecting, with some even reaching market values as high as $2 million. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about how a simple penny can be worth so much, stick around as we break down the fascinating details behind the 1964 Lincoln penny, its unique history, and why it could be hiding in your change jar. The 1964 Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, holds a special place in American history. It was a time of change, and the country had just come out of the turbulent 1950s. The penny's design, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, was part of a long-running tradition. The penny has been a symbol of American currency since 1909, but the 1964 version holds particular significance due to the high volume of production during this time. Over 4 billion Lincoln pennies were produced that year, but not all of them are created equal. The 1964 minted at the Denver Mint, became known for its subtle but important distinctions, making it particularly valuable today. So, why is this seemingly ordinary penny worth so much money? There are a few key reasons behind its sky-high value. First, let's talk about its rarity. While millions of 1964 pennies were produced, the coin became rarer over time due to various factors, like wear and tear and loss in circulation. Most pennies from 1964 were spent or damaged, leaving only a small number of uncirculated coins remaining in pristine condition. Another major factor is the condition of the coin. A 1964 penny in mint condition can fetch a premium in the market. Coins that are well preserved, especially those that are free from discoloration, scratches, or damage, are considered to be more valuable. The 1964 penny's unique market value comes from its rare find and its condition. Uncirculated or mint-grade coins of this type, graded by professional services like the PCGS or NGC, are highly sought after by collectors. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Now, let's dive into what makes the 1964 D penny worth millions. Some uncirculated coins of this type have been auctioned off for extraordinary prices, and it's not just the ordinary collectors who are interested. These pennies have caught the eye of serious investors and coin enthusiasts alike, leading to sales as high as $2 million for an exceptionally well-preserved specimen. But what exactly do these million-dollar pennies look like? These coins are graded MS 68 or higher. MS 68 means that the penny is almost perfect, showing no visible signs of wear or discoloration and only minute imperfections visible under magnification. These coins are incredibly rare, and when one comes up for sale, it can spark bidding wars among collectors. The key to a 1964 D Lincoln penny reaching a $2 million market value lies in several factors. As we've already mentioned, the coin's condition plays a huge role, but other aspects are crucial too. The original packaging, rarity, and provenance of the coin can all influence its price. If you have a 1964 D penny that was never taken out of its original roll, that could be an added bonus. Coins that have been preserved in a way that has prevented them from being exposed to the elements are in much better shape and therefore more valuable. Additionally, the historical context of the coin also boosts its value. The fact that it was minted during a significant time in American history, right after World War II and at the beginning of the 1960s, adds to its appeal among collectors. Now that you're aware of how much a 1964 D penny can be worth, you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these million-dollar coins? Here's what to look for. Mint mark. The 1964 D penny is easy to identify by its mint mark. Look just below Abraham Lincoln's shoulder, where the D mint mark is located. If it's there, you have the right coin. Condition. The condition of the coin is the most important factor in determining its value. Look for signs of wear or damage. A coin in mint state, especially those graded MS 67 or MS 68, is what you should be searching for. Appearance. A pristine 1964 D penny should have sharp details, no visible scratches or dings, and little to no discoloration. It should look almost as if it were freshly minted. If you have a 1964 D penny that meets these criteria, it's worth getting it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. They'll provide an official grade that can give you an accurate estimate of its market value. If you think you have one of these rare coins, you might be wondering where to sell it. You could visit a local coin dealer or attend a coin show, but to get the best price, you may want to consider auctioning it off through a respected platform, such as Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers Galleries. Before selling, make sure the coin is professionally graded and authenticated. This helps ensure that potential buyers are confident in the coin's authenticity and condition, leading to a higher price. While the 1964 D Lincoln penny is one of the most valuable coins from the series, there are other Lincoln pennies that are also worth a significant amount of money. Some of these include the 1909 SVDB Lincoln penny, known for its historical importance, the 1922 No D Lincoln penny, which is rare due to a minting error, the 1955 Double Die Lincoln penny, famous for its error in the minting process. Each of these rare pennies has its own unique story and market value, so keep an eye out for them when you're going through your change.so. The next time you come across a 1964 D Lincoln penny, take a closer look. It could be worth far more than just 1 cent. Whether it's due to its rarity, condition, or the historical significance of the minting, this coin has become a treasure for collectors. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins out there, the 1995 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, and why it has such a massive value in today's market. If you're a coin enthusiast or just someone who's curious about what makes this particular penny so special, you've come to the right place. So, let's get started. The 1995 D Lincoln penny, while seemingly just another coin from the Denver Mint, has a story that makes it stand out in the world of numismatics. It's not just any ordinary penny. It has an incredibly rare connection to an event that changed the course of history, the Pacific War during World War II. This rare connection is what makes the coin so incredibly valuable. To begin, let's talk about the basics of the 1995 D Lincoln penny itself. The penny features the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. It was minted at the Denver Mint, and we see the D Mint mark right next to the year. Now, this seems ordinary enough, right? But here's the catch. The 1995 D penny has a very unique error associated with it, one that catapulted its value into the stratosphere. Before we dive into the error, let's talk about the context behind the War in the Pacific connection. During World War II, the United States fought some of the most intense battles in the Pacific theater. The battles were tough, and the U.S. government needed to fund the war effort, which led to the creation of coins that played an important role in wartime economics. It's this connection to World War II and the Pacific theater that sparked interest in this particular coin. But how does the 1995 D. Lincoln penny relate to the War in the Pacific? Well, there's a unique error in the design of some of these pennies that causes them to have a substantial premium in the market. You see, some of the 1995 D pennies were mistakenly struck with a design feature that makes them look almost identical to rare wartime pennies. This error is very hard to spot at first glance, but if you closely examine the coin, you might notice subtle details that link it to this wartime period. This small design flaw has caused the coin to become highly sought after by collectors. So, why does this error make the coin worth so much money? The answer lies in its rarity. It's extremely difficult to find a 1995 D penny with this specific error, making it incredibly valuable. In fact, certain versions of the coin have been sold at auction for staggering amounts of money. Some reports suggest that certain specimens have reached values as high as $1 million or more. That's right, a penny. Just one single penny, worth $1 million. Now, you may be wondering, what's the catch? How do you know if your 1995 D penny is worth such a large amount? Well, first and foremost, you'll need to be sure that the coin has the error in question. This can be tricky, as the error is not immediately obvious. A typical coin might not even seem that special at first glance. The key to identifying this rare version of the penny lies in its specific error features. The most important of these is the double die feature, which refers to a mistake made during the striking process. In this case, the error is subtle. There's a slight shift or doubling of the images on the coin, usually in the inscriptions or on President Lincoln's portrait. This doubling is what makes the coin valuable, as it indicates a mistake during production. Coins with such errors are much rarer than those without. But that's not all. You'll also need to consider the overall condition of the coin. Coins with better preservation, meaning those that have minimal wear and tear, are worth far more than those that have been heavily circulated. A 1995 D penny in mint condition can be worth a lot more than a heavily worn version, even if both have the same error. If you're lucky enough to find a 1995 D Lincoln penny with this error, it's important to have it properly graded. Professional coin grading services like PCGS and NGC can evaluate your coin and assign it a grade, which will help determine its value in the market. A higher grade coin, particularly one that is uncirculated or in near mint condition, will fetch significantly more. But what happens if you don't have one of these coins in your collection? Don't worry, because the market for these rare pennies is always active. Many collectors and dealers are on the lookout for coins like the 1995 D with this error. If you do come across one, you can take it to a reputable dealer or even sell it at auction, where it could potentially reach a value of $1 million or more, depending on its condition and rarity. So, what's the takeaway here? The 1995 D Lincoln penny, especially those with the unique error that connects it to the War in the Pacific, is an absolute treasure for coin collectors. While most pennies from this year are worth only 1 cent, these rare, error-struck coins have the potential to bring in millions of dollars. If you're lucky enough to find one, or if you happen to have one in your collection, it could be a life-changing discovery. In conclusion, keep your eyes peeled for this remarkable coin. It may look just like any other penny, but with the right error, it could be worth an incredible amount of money. If you've enjoyed this video and learned something new today, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins like the 1995 D Lincoln penny. If you're a coin enthusiast or just someone who loves finding hidden treasures, today's video is definitely for you. We're diving into one of the most interesting coins from the 2000s, the 2006 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny, and how it could be worth up to a whopping $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. This penny could fetch a hefty price in the market. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's take a closer look at why this coin is in high demand and how it got its incredible value. The 2006 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. The 2006 D penny isn't just any regular coin. It's part of a special series created by the U.S. Mint to commemorate the 65th anniversary of the end of World War II. As part of this series, the U.S. Mint issued coins with designs honoring the Pacific theater of World War II, but today, we're focusing on the Lincoln penny with the D mint mark. The D stands for Denver, where the coin was minted. What makes this penny so remarkable is not just its historical significance, but also the fact that it's one of the few to have a minting error that's made it extremely valuable on the collector's market. While most pennies from 2006 are worth just 1 cent, some of the rare errors can fetch up to $1 million, depending on the condition and the specific error. The importance of mint marks. To understand the value of the 2006 D penny, it's essential to know a bit about mint marks. Mint marks indicate where a coin was produced, and there are 3 main mints in the U.S.: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The D on the 2006 penny tells you it was minted in Denver, which, in this case, is key to identifying the coin's rarity. Some of these coins were struck with errors that make them highly sought after by collectors, and that's where the real value lies. Why is the 2006 D War in the Pacific penny worth so much? The 2006 D Lincoln penny was part of a regular production run, but some coins were struck with rare errors. These errors can involve things like misprints, double dies, or missing details that make the coin unique and more valuable. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare pieces because they offer something unusual, making them perfect for adding to their collections. One of the main factors driving the value of the 2006 D War in the Pacific penny is the misalignment and die errors that occurred during its production. These errors happened when the dies used to strike the coin were slightly off-center, resulting in misprints or incomplete images. These types of errors are highly prized because they make the coin one dash of dash a dash kind I. In addition, the War in the Pacific series itself has historical significance, marking a key event in world history. Pennies from this series that feature certain design flaws or mistakes have been known to fetch significant amounts in the marketplace, and a coin with a major flaw could easily be worth $1 million to the right collector. How to spot a valuable 2006 D War in the Pacific penny. If you have a 2006 D penny, you'll want to check it carefully to see if it has any of the rare errors that make it valuable. Here's what you should be looking for. Die errors. Some of the most valuable pennies have die errors, which occur when the coin dies are not aligned properly or are worn out. This can result in coins with missing or double-stamped images, like a doubled image of Abraham Lincoln, the date, or the mint mark. A well-defined double die is especially valuable. Off-center strikes. Another error to watch out for is off-center strikes. This happens when the coin is not perfectly aligned with the die, which results in part of the design being cut off. Off-center strikes on the 2006 D penny can make the coin much rarer, which increases its value. The War in the Pacific design flaw. The design of the War in the Pacific penny is also important. If there's a flaw in the design itself, it can make a coin stand out. Look for any imperfections in the design of the ship or the V for victory, as well as the quality of the engraving. Condition of the coin. Even with rare errors, the condition of the coin is crucial. Coins that are in pristine condition, such as mint state coins, are worth significantly more than those that show wear or damage. Coins that are graded at a high level, like MS 67 or MS 68, can command the highest prices. How to get your coin graded. If you believe your 2006 D War in the Pacific penny could be valuable, the next step is to get it professionally graded. Coin grading is done by independent companies like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. They assess the condition of the coin and assign it a grade based on its appearance and quality. Coins with higher grades can sell for much more than those in lower conditions. A coin with a high-grade rating and a rare error can easily fetch over $1 million, especially if it's a unique piece. Where to sell your valuable coin. If you've discovered that your 2006 D penny is worth a significant amount, it's time to consider selling it. There are several options available for selling rare coins. Coin auctions. Specialized coin auctions, such as heritage auctions or Stack's Bowers, often feature high-value coins, and they attract buyers who are willing to pay top dollar for rare pieces. Online marketplaces. Websites like eBay allow you to list your rare coin for auction, but make sure you research how to list it correctly to get the best price. Numismatic dealers. If you want to work with professionals, numismatic dealers. Specialize in rare and valuable coins and can help you sell your 2006 D penny. Conclusion. So, there you have it. The 2006 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny may seem like just another penny at first glance, but thanks to certain rare mint errors, it could be worth a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who stumbled across one of these pennies, it's always exciting to find out just how much value these seemingly ordinary coins can hold. If you think you have one of these rare pennies, or if you're just fascinated by the world of coin collecting, be sure to keep an eye out for those minting errors and get your coin graded professionally to ensure you're getting the best value possible. Who knows? Your pocket change might just be worth more than you ever imagined. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. In today's video, we'll be diving into a fascinating topic, the 1990 mint mark Lincoln penny, also known as the War in the Pacific penny, which has captured the attention of collectors due to its exceptional market value, often reaching prices of up to $1 million. You won't want to miss this exciting journey into the world of rare coins and how this penny earned such a remarkable place in the numismatic world. Before we start, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more valuable coin insights. Let's get started. The 1990 mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most intriguing coins in modern U.S. numismatics, not only because of its rarity, but also due to the backstory surrounding it. But what exactly makes this penny so valuable? To understand its worth, we need to take a closer look at what distinguishes this penny from the millions of other pennies minted in the same year. First of all, most pennies produced by the U.S. Mint in 1990 came with a mint mark, either in D for Denver or in P for Philadelphia. However, a small number of these pennies were mistakenly produced without a mint mark. These coins, known as the 1990 mint mark pennies, were created in the Philadelphia Mint, which normally produces coins without a mint mark. But due to a mistake during production, these pennies were struck and released without any indication of their mint origin. The lack of a mint mark is what makes this penny so special and sought after by collectors. It's a classic example of how an error in the production process can lead to an extraordinarily valuable coin. This particular variety of the 1990 penny is incredibly rare, and as we'll see, that rarity translates directly to its high market value. Now, let's talk about why the 1990 mint mark penny has such a massive price tag attached to it. While most 1990 pennies are worth just 1 cent, the 1990 mint mark version has been known to sell for over $1 million in some cases. This makes it one of the highest valued modern pennies ever discovered. So, what drives the value of this coin? The answer lies in the rarity and demand from collectors. When the 1990 mint mark penny was first discovered, it sparked a lot of interest in the numismatic community. Collectors began hunting for these rare pennies, and as the supply of these coins is incredibly limited, their prices started to skyrocket. It's important to note that not all 1990 mint mark pennies are worth $1 million. The value of the coin depends heavily on its condition, the quality of the strike, and whether it has been properly authenticated. Coins in better condition, especially those graded by organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, will command higher prices on the market. If you happen to have a 1990 mint mark penny in your collection, it's crucial to get it graded and authenticated by a professional. Without this step, it's almost impossible to know if the coin is genuine or if its market value has been inflated by rumors. Once graded, these pennies can be sold through coin auctions, dealers, or private sales, often fetching tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, of dollars depending on their condition and demand at the time. Let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny and why these small coins have such a strong presence in the world of coin collecting. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, quickly became a staple of American currency. Over the years, the design of the penny has changed, but its status as one of the most collected coins in the U.S. has remained solid. From the early days of the Lincoln wheat cent to the modern-day shield-back design, the penny has gone through several transformations, and each version has its own collector's market. The 1990 mint mark penny falls into the category of modern era coins. Modern errors are particularly exciting to collectors because they are more challenging to find than older errors due to the advanced technology used in minting today. In many cases, errors are caught early in the minting process, which means that there are fewer of these mistakes in circulation. The 1990 no mint mark penny is a prime example of an error coin that slipped through the cracks and became one of the most coveted treasures in numismatics. Now, let's dive deeper into how you can spot a 1990 no mint mark penny in your own collection. Identifying these rare coins requires a bit of attention to detail, as they can easily be confused with other, more common pennies. First, you'll want to examine the obverse of the coin, where President Lincoln's portrait is displayed. The date, 1990, should be clearly visible, but the key feature you're looking for is the absence of a mint mark. This is a crucial detail, as it sets the 1990 no mint mark penny apart from its more common counterparts. If you have a penny from 1990 and you notice that there's no mint mark on the reverse side, it's worth taking a closer look. However, not every penny without a mint mark is valuable. To determine whether your coin is a true 1990 no mint mark penny, you'll need to examine its features closely. Factors like the weight, size, and overall appearance should all be checked to ensure that the coin hasn't been tampered with or altered. If you're unsure whether your 1990 penny is the rare no mint mark variety, it's a good idea to take it to a professional coin dealer or get it graded by a reputable service. Grading is an essential part of the coin collection process, as it not only helps verify authenticity but also provides an accurate assessment of the coin's condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is likely to be. The appeal of rare coins like the 1990 no mint mark penny also lies in their connection to American history. The Lincoln penny is already a symbol of one of the country's most revered presidents, and the 1990 no mint mark penny adds another layer of historical significance. When you hold one of these coins in your hand, you're not just holding a piece of currency, you're holding a piece of history. Now, let's take a moment to talk about how you can invest in rare coins like the 1990 no mint mark penny. Collecting coins isn't just a hobby. It can also be a smart investment. Rare coins, especially those with historical significance or production errors, tend to increase in value over time. If you're looking to start or expand your coin collection, coins like the 1990 no mint mark penny should be on your radar. Keep in mind, though, that buying rare coins requires knowledge and research. Always make sure you're buying from reputable sources and never rush into a purchase without knowing the market value of the coin you're interested in. To wrap up, the 1990 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a true gem in the world of coin collecting, with its extraordinary rarity and high market value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's worth keeping an eye out for this rare penny. With proper authentication and grading, this coin could fetch up to $1 million or more in the market. So, take a moment to check your pockets, roll through your change jar, and keep searching. You never know what treasure you might find. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new about the 1990 no mint mark penny, give it a thumbs up and share it with fellow coin enthusiasts. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and as always,